Pulleys make it better, Dumbbell edition. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness. This video, I'm going to show you how you can expand the number of exercises that you can do with dumbbells with a cable pulley system. Now, dumbbells, whether you have adjustable dumbbells or a full rack of dumbbells, or you use adjustable dumbbells like the Kinsey adjust-a-bells like I use, one of the shortcomings of weighted objects is that you don't have any sort of vertical pulling movement that you can do with them. Now, of course, the king of all vertical pulling movements is the pull-up. So that should be your vertical pulling movement. But sometimes you don't always feel like doing pull-ups, or you want to throw in something else in addition to that after you've fatigued yourself doing pull-ups. Or, unfortunately, you can't do pull-ups yet. But if you have a bunch of dumbbells, and dumbbells is your fitness tool of choice, either mainly or for that day. If you're like me, it's just you like all kinds of different stuff, but you like dumbbells, but you need something to shore up its weakness. Get a cable pulley system and a lat pull down bar. You can get these off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. Because if you get something like the Angles 90 homemade weight, you can throw your dumbbells into it, right? And then you can attach that to a cable pulley system, and then you can start doing vertical pulling movements, whether you mount it on a pull-up bar or an overhead ceiling mount. One or the other will work, because even with a doorway pull-up bar, because the weight is moving in the vertical plane, just like if you were doing pull-ups, you're not going to pull the pull-up bar off the door. I've done this 1,000 times, and I've never once had the pull-up bar fail. So, get a pull-up bar, even if you can't do pull-ups yet, and get you the cable pulley and put the dumbbells in something like the homemade weight. The link is in the description for that. It's just a net that Angles 90 sells. It's fantastic. Holds up to 400 pounds. And then you can do vertical pulling movements like the lat pull down. And of course, you can do other exercises as well. If you want to do triceps push downs, if you want to do triceps overhead extensions, in addition to all the triceps and exercises that you can do with dumbbells anyway, these are just opens up your options. Instead of doing rear delt flies, you can do face pulls, which I love to do face pulls, and this allows me to do face pulls even with just having my dumbbells out. If you want to rig up the cable pulley system, it doesn't take a whole lot of time to do that. Then, of course, you can do other exercises like cable crunches and things like that. So work in some abs and core there. Now, I didn't have a whole lot of room in the space that I work out at the office when I get out my thing, because I'm mainly just doing it for lat pull downs when I don't feel like setting up my Vever pull-up rig, or I just want to add that in because I've worn myself out doing pull-ups or chin-ups or something. I don't have a whole lot of room, but as with the prior videos in this series, if you had more than one and you have the room to do it where you're setting up your pulley system, you can do all kinds of other exercises like seated rows, for example, or you can do angled at a decline. You can do chest presses, which, why would you do that instead of just on a bench or whatever? I don't know, but you can do cable flies just like you would at a gym, or you could, just do it on your bench. But still, there's other options you can do. Seated rows, other things that you could do with it. So give a cable pulley system a try with your adjustable dumbbells or your rack of dumbbells, because it'll really open you up to having more exercise options that you can incorporate into your programming. So pulleys make it better, even dumbbells. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe if you find this kind of stuff interesting. If you think other people might find this interesting, share the video with them as well. And if you like the video, click the like button. If you didn't like the video, click the dislike button. Don't really care either way, but please do one or the other. And hey, what's not to like about it? Because even if the video wasn't that good, it's at least short, right? So pick one or the other and click it. And if you want to support what we're doing at Theology Geek Fitness, you can do that by becoming a patron at patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. Link in the description. $1 gets you in the door to all kinds of bonus content with more on the way. And $10 and up patrons get in on my free gear giveaways that I do periodically, with one coming up. So please consider that. All that money gets reinvested back into the channel so we can continue to make this better and better. So appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.